Welcome back. I'm Kat Bentley. This is Bentley Homestead. I am just here at my property for Memorial Day weekend. We are working on some projects here and hanging out with the family. And I thought I'd give you a tour of my garden and my orchard, and you can take a look and see what's been going on and how things are growing. So let me turn this around and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the main side of the orchard, and then it goes like there's like a space, and then there's the garden. Over there's more orchard, and then a space, and then more orchard, and more boxes, planter boxes like this. So I've said it before, but we have implemented what you call we've implemented two types of gardening here. We've done forestry gardening, which is, you kind of mimic what a forest does. You see the forest here, you've got the underground, like the base level of plant life, and then you've got like all the shorter shrubs and all the shorter trees, and then the main trees. And that's kind of what you do with forestry gardening. But they also implement swales and berms. So you'll notice up here, this hill continues up that way. It goes way up that way, and it just all comes down this way. And this is all sloping downhill till it gets all the way to the bottom that way to where my stream is. And so what you do in forestry gardening is you build berms and swales. The berms being the little hills, and the swales being the little dips before you get to the hills, so that you can, let me grab my paper. So I have a paper because we have 46 fruit trees, as you can see here. So I don't know what everything is, but this is my garden and my orchard. So we have to kind of name these as we go. So when you get down to those swales and berms, what you do is the swale, which is this low part here, like yesterday, this was full of water right here. And so all this was filled with water, and then the water all absorbs into the hill and feeds the plant, right? Gives the plant water. And so the hugelkultur part of this is their berms. So this would be the berm. Let me show you a better berm over here. We've got this berm over here that's an actual berm. These are more planter boxes. But see how this is a swale, and that's the berm. We dug up the earth and made a hill out of it. You'll notice here. See the difference in height there. And so what we've done in this berm is we've put in a bunch of logs like that, and branches, and leaves, things like that, and you fill it all with that. And what that does is that's now all absorbable matter. So when the water comes in, this was all filled up with puddles last night when we had the big rainstorm, and that fills up with water and absorbs into all the trees that are underneath, and they supply the water, passive watering system to these are my blackberries. So let's go back over here and I'll show you what plants these are. Turn my paper around. This right here is a nectarine tree. So that's the nectarine tree. Next to that, these are two pears, followed by, that is a peach tree. These are my goji berries. And then over here, I've got a plum tree. And then let me just get these over here too. This right here is a jujuberry, I believe. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get my map here correctly. I had to shorten my map. Yeah, this is a peach. And then those behind it, so this is a peach, that is a jujuberry, but we'll go over there next. This right here are our pawpaws. You have to plant them in threes, otherwise they don't germinate. So these are our pawpaws. Let's come back over here. And then next to our goji berries, we have black currants. So these are black currants in here. Behind the black currants, we've got a tree over here, which is my plum tree. It's getting really big. Look at that thing. It looks happy. So plum tree, these are my blackberries. These are persimmon. This is a persimmons, and this is a persimmons right here. This is all grown in, and I really don't get in here a lot, but it's okay. It's thriving. We get tons of blackberries and stuff like that. So then over here, I've got, this is a half plum, half peach tree. So I don't know if you can tell by the leaves. I'm trying to see here. They're a little bit different. When I remember putting this in, I remember it being a little bit different. But this is all a half plum, half peach tree. And you'll notice there are those cicadas everywhere. Look at this guy. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, In between here, this is our Josta berries. So those are doing all right. Those are more recent. So we just planted those, I think, last year or the year before. So, and then these are my grapes. You'll see here, this is the same hugelkultur forestry gardening going in there. You can see we took hog wire on these, and it all goes up and arches like this. And then the grapes are all growing over that. I don't know if you can see that very well. The lighting is a bit different. I can see it off camera. Hopefully that shows up on camera. And then back in the corner, there's another persimmons. Ooh, I lost my footing. And then that is a nice big peach tree you see right there. This is a cherry tree we brought from our property. I love this tree. I'm so glad we brought it. Look at all those cicadas though, man. Can you see that in there? Let me get in there. They're all over those branches and stuff. Anyway, we were warned they were coming our way, I guess. So, you know, let's see here. We've got another cherry. This is another cherry tree right here. Right here's a cherry tree, and let me hold this correctly so it stops going. This is another peach tree. Back behind here is our mulberries. We have a couple more mulberries. So this is a mulberry tree. Again, if you go down, you'll see how it starts to get really dark in there. And you go down, about to there. There's the stream is down there. It's a pretty good incline too, you'll notice. It all just kind of goes downhill from here. You look back up and everything's uphill from here. So now I'm at the back of the garden. This here is another peach tree. And then I've got another mulberry. Ooh, man, there are some potholes. I just stepped in one of them, lost. This is another mulberry. See how it's shaded? I think that maybe that's making it, or maybe they take longer to grow, I don't know. But you can see we've got, it's like, yeah, I can't really, there we go, pull this down a little bit. There's a mulberry tree right there. So we wanted a couple things that are, you know, indigenous to the area. And then over here, I've got another cherry tree. And these are all, we have to put the nets around them because of all the deer. They come in and rub their antlers on them and eat all the buds at the beginning of the season. This is a cherry right here, this little one right here. Now this is the back of my garden. You'll notice like this thing has grown over time. So the original garden was like the asparagus, and like this was the original fence. And then we just decided to add on like potatoes on the outside right here. And then on the other side of that tree are more potatoes. I'll go over there too. But these are all my asparagus line the back of this. And you'll notice there's a bunch of strawberries that have taken over in there. So there's all a bunch of strawberries, and these line all the way down to here. So I'll just kind of go like that. So you can see where the strawberries have kind of taken over the asparagus spots. So that was the original garden, and then we added on to this side. This is blueberries, but this also has some honeyberries in it. They look like a long, like an oval blueberry, and they're a little bit more tart than a blueberry. So, and you'll notice here, you'll see these, this is our shock fence we had to finally get. We for 2 years could not get things to not get eaten. We have a problem with, we have a problem with armadillos, really bad. They're the worst diggers. Then we had some, also the possums and also the raccoons. So they have been a nightmare to deal with out here. They've been our biggest learning curve for things to harvest food, which is the whole purpose of the garden. I'm not making it for them. But I remember we found some old books from like the 50s on gardening skills and stuff like that and what to do. And everyone always says there's like always that, you plant one for the slug, one for the bird, and one for you. So everything you plant is threes. And I'm thinking over here, yeah, and what about all the insects that we have, the infestations of here? And I don't know. I was like, I feel like I need to plant 5 times the amount of stuff just so I get 1/5 of that harvest, because that's what it feels like out here. But we're learning. These are our solar panels that we use. Obviously, there's the thing. This gives power to our trailer. It's constantly keeping those batteries charged so that when we get here, the batteries aren't dead, because there's no power here. Okay, so this is the juju berry right here. So we got a jujuberry, and then that over there is a peach tree. And that over there is our only nut tree. That's a pecan tree. Ryan loves pecans. And then let me go over and do this side of the garden and the orchard first, and then we'll come back and do the main garden. So I'm gonna walk over here. These are my elderberries. These things are so tall. If you could see this right now, they're like 8 feet tall. They're huge. And so those are all elderberries. We're gonna harvest those. Those have some medicinal purposes. Those are really good. I believe those were like major antihistamines and also some antibiotics in there. Like and then we've also got gooseberries over here too. Let me go over here and do this first. So these are again, look at this swale. See how all the water came all the way up that hill. In fact, let me show you. You can see where all the water came from all the way up the hill. Oh, I gotta do these too. The first berm you see here, these are all my spearmint and mint. So we put those away from everything else because as you can see, we planted like 3 plants of each. Look at that, it's just taking over that massive box. So yeah, these are the spearmint, these are the mint, and they are delicious. So I've got those going over here. Again, you've got the water runs down here. You can see where it all puddled here. And then that berm has, again, more tree stumps in it and branches. And then it keeps this watering. Okay, let's go over here. Up the hill. If you look over here, this is actually, we've cleared all of this right here. You'll see here, there is a zip line. And it goes all the way to that tree over there. And it's really fun for the kids. The tree's right there. Wait, there we go. I can't point off camera. I have to look at the camera and point. I see here. So that goes to there. And then we have a tree stand over here for deer. And that is right there. You can see the tree stand. So we have the ladder that goes up to it. And Anton and Ryan have been hunting it this season. So then he has extended our garden, and again, all of this was cleared and dirt, and you can see all of this greenery now. So weeds and everything else have come in and just taken over. So we'll figure all that out as we go. But just over here, these are the most recently planted trees. This right here is a cherry. These are all cherries actually. This one's dead, so we're gonna have to plant something else there. He's got some trees at our house that we have not planted yet. So when we get those out here, he'll probably replace that. These are more raspberries and more blackberries. We took these all from home and he put them in this nice big bin over here. So those are the blackberries and those are the raspberries over there. And they're just gonna take that whole thing over. That's what he loves that stuff. So again, another cherry tree right there. And then let's come on over here up this big hill that we cleared. We have, this is an apricot tree right here. And then next to the apricot tree, we've got, this is a cherry. Yep, we got lots of, oh, wait a minute, no. This is my Honeycrisp apple. I was like, that's got apple leaves. Honeycrisp apple, Red Delicious apple, and Liberty apple, I believe. Yeah, Liberty apples. And then right here are these were supposed to be raspberries. We bought them from a store and they just said raspberries. And they're like some different kind. They're like very muted in their flavor, and some of them will be purple. So they're not blackberries, they're not mulberries, they're not real raspberries, but some of their like version of a raspberry. That's all I can say. And so that's that. Let's see, what else do we have over here? Oh, these are my gooseberries right here. Again, these are really good for health reasons and stuff like that. I wish I could remember everything I've done. I've got herb books and oh, look at this big old swale I'm gonna walk into and you can see right back out of that. And here's a bunch of my raspberries, these strange ones. They're just a little different. I don't know what to tell you there. And they're just starting out. So there's a purple one. Let me show you what I mean. They start out with this bright red color and you're thinking, oh, raspberries. Nope. And then they get to be like this color right here, this purple color, maroon color. And there's another couple. And they taste different. I'm gonna try one. These look really yummy. Look at that one. See? So that is, let's try it. It tastes like a mulberry. It tastes like a mulberry raspberry. That's what it tastes like. Here are some more potatoes. These are some winter peas that we planted. Pretty flowers on them. And then let's go ahead and go into the garden. Let me go ahead and put this down. So I have a shock fence here. So what I'll do is I'll pull this up, stick it over in the ground over there, and then I'll pull this main fence up and we'll go in. So let me do that real quick. Come here. Let's put you over here somewhere. There. And then I just take this latch off here. Oh, I think I'm gonna need 2 hands. Maybe I need, let me start the camera over again. I'll start it. Okay, I got that down, so I just kind of lay it right there, and then we can go in. So right here, first off, Ryan's got some honeyberries right here that are growing in these 2 plants. Again, onions. This stuff is all left over from like when we didn't get up here and pick everything. There's another honeyberry right there too. So honeyberry, honeyberry, honeyberry. And that's cute that we got the honeyberries next to the honeybees. Here's a honeyberry on there, you can see. I'll pull it for you. It's ready. So that's a honeyberry. See that? It's like, to me, it's just like an oval looking blueberry. And they're sour, but it's like a good sour. It's got a very strong taste, like in a good way, not like in a bitter, like just in a little tart. I shouldn't say sour because it's not like a Sour Patch Kid or something. And then we've got the beehive. So let me come on over here. Maybe they'll be nice. I am wearing bright blue today, so this could be... Let me go ahead and get you zoomed in there. They are going crazy right now. Here they go. They're all going in. Ooh, that one had a bright colored butt. I just saw that. You can see them all kind of flying in and out. They're busy, busy. And Ryan checked them already from the winter. They still have a bunch of honey, so he stacked on a third. I think we only had 2. I think he stacked on another one. And then over here, this is some leftover plant. And then I can see a bunch of carrots. And then we've got we had, what are these? These are potato red. So these are gonna be red potatoes. Here's all my strawberries. So they all go, we just picked a huge bag full of these. They all go all the way to there. And then you've got the hog wire arched over. I love this because Ryan made it so pretty. And we'll put peppers and all kinds of, green peppers, jalapenos, stuff like that. That all goes in here. We just haven't planted that yet. And then over here is usually where we put. I've got a little arch right here when you first walk in. So it mimics the hog wire there. It's kind of cute. Ryan's amazing. What can I say? I've got more strawberries up here. This is usually where we put our zucchini and our squash too. I also do butternut squash here. This is where we've got, check out these. These are called royal sugar snap peas. So you'll see here we've harvested bags of this, but these are the smaller ones we've left behind that will wait to get bigger. But you'll see they're extra sweet. They're really good. So we like those royal sugar snap peas instead of just regular. And then you can see last year's harvest. We are gonna wait on doing these again. You see all these, those are my sunflowers. The year before we did these ones didn't get very big and they all died. We were gone for a couple weeks and they needed water and we didn't get water into them in time and they all died. So we've just left them. But the previous harvest, the year before, they were doing great, except they still weren't getting water, but they were getting huge. And so you got to give them the right amount of water. Because what we did is we harvested all of the sunflower seeds, and then 2 out of 3 of them are empty. So they got these big fat pods, and then 2 out of 3 of them are empty. And then the ones I really liked were these black ones. They're just all black. I did not like the normal ones you see in the stores. The ones I had, I don't know. There must be a trick to growing them. Again, learning curve, right? So there's that. And then over here, we've got some more stuff. These are some more of those royal peas. We usually put cucumbers here. So that'll be what we normally do. We've kind of, taken a step back this year because we're really trying to get my house done. So we haven't put as much effort into the garden because it takes a lot of time and work. And so he's just thrown in a couple things like corn. So that's all sweet corn right there. And then, let's see, and a lot of this stuff has just come over from last year. So these are my irises. My wonderful neighbor, Patty Noon in Blue Springs, gave me those. And I was like, you know what? I want them up here. Again, this was the outside of the garden. So I planted them on the exterior. I thought they'd be really pretty. And then Ryan added to the garden, which is fine. He added all of these are blueberry bushes. And then down here, there's a couple more, but I'll get down there in a minute. Again, there's a couple of asparagus starts. Don't know how they got here. We've got, so these are called like bird flowers. I cannot remember what they're called, but they attract stuff for you. These are rhubarb. These are rhubarb. This thing is, I mean, look at this. This thing is taller than me, you know? I'm like right here. Yeah, like right there. Let me move this guy. Look at these seeds. Aren't they just wonderful? Look at that. And get a good view of that. Wow, that's so pretty. And then over here we've got some more honeyberries. He put some honeyberries in over here. So I think these are the honeyberries. Yep, these 3 are honeyberries, and the rest of those are blueberries. And it looks like there's still some room to grow some more stuff. So you'll see they're just all lined and planted there. And then this is the very first thing we planted here was this blueberry tree. And you can see all the blueberries on it just growing like crazy. There's just a ton. So exciting, exciting. We love to see things growing here on the Bentley Homestead. And that is that for the garden. For now, we'll be planting lots more stuff. So stay tuned. And I hope you enjoyed that. And and then I've got to take you up to the greenhouse because the greenhouse has more plants in it. We've got some plants that we keep in there. So give me a minute. And all right, welcome back. We are just gonna go up to my greenhouse, which is right there. This is our trailer. So we come and stay in this thing. And then this is our fire pit. So we've just kind of put that in and it's really nice. Sorry about the noise. Let me get up here. This will all be cleared out. Like we're moving this pile. This will all be retaining walled and pretty, and this is just temporary, you know. If you put into context, there were some other plans for the house, but originally this is gonna be like a little garage with like a loft barn kind of thing going on where we could just come and stay. You know, like a cabin getaway. Okay, so here's so this is the only spot that I would call finished. Like Ryan's done the board and batten on the walls here and painted it. So this is the color of the house we're gonna go with. But here's my plants. We have a bunch of peppers in here, as you can see. And then my rosemary and some more peppers. And what did he say these were? I don't remember what these are. I will ask him, but I can see some little berries on there. See that? So there's something. More rosemary, more peppers, red peppers. I wanted some fun stuff. These are our fig trees. And what is this? I don't even know what that is. So there's that. Water drums for watering in here. This will have a fan and a heating unit. Again, these windows come in from the garage, so if we needed to heat this a little more, we could have some airflow coming in from there. So that was the theory on that. This will be cemented in. It'll go out to there. We'll do like a patio. They can, you know, ride around on, stuff like that. That's my back porch. So then that's where we'll stop for the gardening, and I will start the house tour next in another video. So thanks for coming down and checking out our plants and stuff. So you go see, like, I have a video of it raining yesterday and just a river going all the way up. So, you know, it's been fun. It's raining. Check out this rain coming down. Look at the river. And then if you look closely, there's our swales filling up with water right there, filling up with water all right there. All of that's filling up. It's cool to see. And then if you come over here, okay, you can see this river coming down right here. Look at that. Look at that water. We get tons of water here. It's just going everywhere. We've got back there by the persimmons. I mean the goji. Yeah, that's full. Look at that. See? That's all full. There's our other swale by our burn. They're working. See, it's nice to see what you planned for working. We get so much water out here. Anyway, it's kind of cool. You know, it's been fun. It's been fun to implement these things and have land to do it. So we are truly blessed, and I thank God for everything, and he's the reason for all of this. And I always tell Ryan how amazing he is for doing all this, because this is mostly him, and he's like, don't thank me, thank God. And he's right. God is a wonderful wonderful God, and I'm grateful for him, and I'm grateful for this land. And oh, we got to show you, well, yeah, I'll do that in another video. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, and take care. Bye.